Hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on December 20th, 2024. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet, and welcome to the Daily Dew. Always starting out here looking at our sun as we had a plasma filament take off from the sun yesterday. I did give you a quick glance at the coronal mass ejection that the sun produced with this filament, but now it's been updated as I'll give you the most recent visuals of our sun. This is showing the last 48 hours on our sun as an active sunspot region flared up Earth facing. You'll see that right in the center. Last few images here. We'll get a closer look, but this is looking at the last 48 hours. We have 5 sunspot regions Earth facing, and 3 of them are primed. And that one Earth facing here that lit up was a very fast forming and explosive sunspot region. Closer look here at the plasma filament as well in the southern hemisphere. It was swirling around the southern pole yesterday as I was showing, and that did lift away. There is also one in the North Pole region, antipodal, now going on today. This is showing the last 48 hours. As you can see, tall plasma prominence stretching from the surface, top right-hand region of our sun, and as well active fiery sunspot regions. Stay tuned to daily events as we will be keeping you updated with all the most recent flare events and coronal mass ejections, solar storm updates. Looking at another light here, we can see Earth-facing coronal hole, and another one developing in the northern hemisphere. Pretty active and amazing images here, brought to you by NASA and Gong and NSO. GOES 16 SUV. This is where we can see the magnetic fields of our sunspot regions and the heliosphere on our sun, all in action. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoy these productions, keeping humanity aware and prepared. I know I truly enjoy doing it, so much love to you all, and thanks for being a part of it. Current space weather conditions, we are under R1 minor radio blackout impacts, weak or minor degradation of HF radio. Solar winds are coming in at 465 kilometers per second, still slightly elevated. 2 M-class solar flares after 3 yesterday. Seeing a bit of a pattern here. Solar proton flux is rising steadily. Geomagnetic activity was at a 4 yesterday, climbing again to a KP4 today. And here is our most recent space weather event that we are going through. Minor geomagnetic instability expected over the next 24 to 36 hours. And then watching later, we'll have to wait for the CME models to come in, as this is all very active right now. Here, ISWA showing a backside CME, massive. We've seen 3 of them. We've been so lucky this last little while. I'm hoping our sun doesn't have a gift for us for Christmas. We're so close, and we're so primed. So stay tuned, stay aware and prepared. Here's the most recent ISWA showing outgoing CME towards Venus, but set to give us a glancing blow over the next 24 to 36 hours. Lots of activity. Just look at our sun the last 3 days, and you can see the interference in the feed here. Solar protons, photons affecting satellite feeds. And as well, it's just amazing here. Our sun bursting out multiple coronal mass ejections. Now, watching the last frame, there is another CME taking off bottom left-hand side. It's quick, and there's only about 2 images, but it was right there. Here's a look at tonight's aurora view line versus tomorrow's. And tonight, there will be a lot more likelihood than tomorrow, but still minor. Now let's have a look at earthquakes past 24 hours, as we're sitting quite high, over 300 earthquakes, and looking at North American plate looks very active right now. Well, it is. all through the California basin, and as well White City in New Mexico. 4.0 magnitude earthquake there, not in a fracking region. There's been about 18 earthquakes in that region. California, 3.7 earthquake there, just south of San Francisco Bay. All this notable activity at Hana, Hawaii as well, not on the Hawaiian island. Let's have a look at USGS and we'll see exactly where it is. As you can see, they're reporting 312 earthquakes in the past 24 hours, and that is above average. All the red icons being the most recent earthquakes, most recent being a 4.9 mid-Atlantic ridge. But let's zoom in and let's start in at Hawaii. As it started out with a 3.7 magnitude earthquake at Hana, Hawaii, just at the point of the coast there. Honolulu, and then Hawaii there, still southeast rift, minor activity, but still increasing over the last 24 hours. Kentua Creek, 3.7, notable, south of San Francisco Bay, but it's been quiet the last little while. The geysers, seeing about 50 earthquakes there. And then up into Petrolia and the Juan de Fuca joint. Minor seismicity continues. And as well all around Yellowstone. Nothing major, but continual. Alaska, notable activity here. Up into the glacier ranges. Probably frost quakes as we're going into winter. Things are changing across our planet, folks. And it does with every season. Tomorrow is the first day of winter. Days are going to start getting longer. The day after that, notable activity here. Semisnapochnoi. And as well, another very large volcano. The Aleutian Islands are a very hot spot for volcanoes. All right, let's carry on with earthquakes. Marianas Trench seeing a 4.6 and as well a 4.8 north there to Japan. No deep earthquakes. Fiji, it's actually really eerily quiet considering everything that's been going on. 5.0 earthquake there, Nepal. And then 4.9 and a 4.6 earthquake here, Kiribati, Zimbabwe. And we've had a cyclone affect them. They've seen multiple floods and disasters throughout, but we've also now seen a volcano eruption just north. We'll get more into that in just a moment here. Carrying on, Argentina, 4.8 and as well a 5.3 off the coast there, Nazca Plate. Way too quiet. South America into Central. Heads up, my friends and family. You live in an earthquake-prone zone. Just be ready and have a plan. Backup plan, go bag ready, stuff like that. Let's have a quick glance at the last 7 days for shakers and movers and give a quick thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thanks for all the love and loyalty that you all produce for the productions here with Daily Events Worldwide. I appreciate each and every one of you. Been around here and broadcasting for 7 years, and will do for many more years to come. So thank you, and I'm so grateful to have you a part of it. So stay safe and happy holidays, my friends and family. Much love. All right, let's get to the air quality forecast brought to you by, of course, our active and erupting volcanoes. Notable plumes coming out of the Central Pacific from Hawaiian Kilauea volcano, as well Mexico, Taiwan, notable regions I like to point out throughout the world, especially here over Central Africa, as it did not look like this yesterday. Huge sulfur dioxide plume and ash and debris, nasty air quality over Central Africa through regions of Rwanda. There are 2 active volcanoes in the region towards Mimabara and Kampala. Nyiragongo and Nyiragongo are the 2 active volcanoes right there, Central Africa. We've had an eruption. Not sure which one it was just yet, but they're both very active Notable plumes coming out of North Africa towards Morocco, Libya. Notable plumes coming out of the New Madrid and as well through the foothills of Alberta. That's right, foothills of Alberta. Where's all that SO2 coming from? I thought we produced carbon. But anywho, let's carry on here with the world weather update, forecast. Multiple systems coming in to northern parts of Europe. Southern and western parts, high pressure ridge locked in. Multiple systems moving northward up into Iceland this week. Still got a low pressure system locked through the Mediterranean. And then interesting developments in the central Atlantic. Watch for a possible superstorm or nor'easter to affect the eastern seaboard of the United States and Atlantic provinces of Canada. Long-range forecast towards the new year. But it's going to be abnormally warm for most of Europe. Stay tuned as that will flip-flop in the new year. Having a look here over North America, the Pacific Ocean, multiple systems pounding the west coast all this week till eventually they finally beat the high pressure ridges all along the west coast through California, and they start to break apart and dominate that high pressure ridge. The moisture will start to fall and move eastward, and by that time we'll be strapped in and ready for the polar vortex with extreme cold temperatures gripped around the planet. Welcome to winter 2024. Look at all these systems, one right after another. It's a little bit crazy. Much love, everybody. We're going through these changes together, and I'm so happy that you want the information just as I do. We are here documenting it for humanity. No major typhoons or cyclones here developing, but pretty strong system off the coast of southeastern Australia is notable as it heads towards New Zealand. Possible cyclone developing in the South Indian Ocean heading towards Madagascar in the long range. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Maybe share with your friends and family. Give them the gift of daily events worldwide. Leave you here looking at temperature forecasts right up until the new year, as North America will be gripped into the polar vortex and Europe will not. It's going to be abnormally warm, higher elevations, that's about it. But it will be swinging around the mountain, all the mountains in the north. Much love, everybody. Stay aware and prepared, stay